You guys, hello. It is absolutely gorgeous outside, so I tried to make a video out here. I wanted to read the entire book of Daniel. Sorry, let me put this here. Hi. Hello. I wanted to read the entire book of Daniel to you guys. That's what I wanted to do, but the wind keeps on moving the pages, which, I mean, it sounds really relaxing, it really does, but it gets in the way of me actually reading. So I am just going to tell you guys a little bit. So the reason why I wanted to read you guys Daniel was because I was reading Daniel the last couple days, and then I got to Daniel chapter 10. And in Daniel chapter 10, I was just blown away. I'm going to read chapter 10 to you guys. So this will be a shorter video. But first of all, let's just appreciate how gorgeous it is outside. I mean, honestly, I live in Canada. We don't get nice weather this early in the year, ever. I'm in a t-shirt. Like, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous out. Anyways, you guys, I was reading Daniel, and I got to chapter 10. Now, I'm going to read you guys chapter 10. Because I was blown away. I've read Daniel before, and I've never seen this. Okay. In the 3rd year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message was revealed to Daniel, whose name was Belshazzar, and the message was true and one of the great conflicts. But he understood the message and had an understanding of the vision. In those days, I, Daniel, had been mourning for 3 entire weeks. I did not eat any tasty food, nor did meat or wine enter my mouth, nor did I use any anointment at all until the entire 3 weeks were completed. On the 24th day of the 1st month, while I was by the bank of the great river that is Tigris, I lifted my eyes and looked, and behold, there was a certain man, dressed in linen, whose waist was girded with a belt of pure gold of Upraz. His body was like beryl, his face had the appearance of lightning, his eyes were flaming torches, his arms and feet were gleaming polished bronze, and the sound of his words like the sound of tumult. Another version says many, like a multitude of people. Now I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, while the men who were with me did not see the vision. Nevertheless, a great dread fell on them, and they ran away to hide themselves. So I was left alone and saw this great vision. Yet no strength was left in me, for my natural color had turned to a deadly pallor, and I retained no strength. But I heard the sound of his words. As soon as I heard the sound of his words, I fell into a deep sleep on my face, with my face on the ground. Then behold, a hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. He said to me, O Daniel, man of the most high esteem, understand the words that I am about to tell you, and stand upright, for I have now been said to you. And when he had spoken this word to me, I stood up, trembling. He said to me, Do not be afraid, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart on understanding this and humbling yourself before your God, your words were heard. I have come in response to your words. This is what got me, that I was like, what? And so I just want to say also, like, didn't that sound like Jesus? Doesn't that, like, description of who is talking to him sound like Jesus? If you go to Revelation, they seem like Jesus, and I don't know the answer to this, but this makes me think it's not Jesus, that it's an angel. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia was withstanding me for 21 days. Then, behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left there with the king of Persia. So a demonic, um, a demon must have like territorial rights over a land, or territorial, you know, they must be in that area. And then like Jesus comes to talk to him, but because it sounds like Jesus, it looks like Jesus, but it must not be, because how could a demon withstand Jesus for 21 days, and then Jesus needs the help of Michael? I just don't think that's right. And so maybe it's Gabriel, but earlier in the book, Daniel recognizes Gabriel, so it's probably not Gabriel, so it could be like an unnamed angel who comes to him. But I just thought that was really interesting. I will finish the chapter 10, but that was like my main thing. I was like, who is this? Who is this mystery person? And we could even go into Revelation and read like that they look alike, but I don't think it's Jesus. But I even wrote, so a previous time, like I've had this Bible for a while, so I don't even remember writing this, but I wrote Jesus right there, thinking that that was Jesus back whenever I first probably read it. But now, having more understanding, I don't think that it is. But please, like, I don't know. So you guys comment below, like, what am I missing here? I just think it's so cool that in this portion of scripture, like, God like pulled back the veil on like what's happening behind the scenes. We see the natural, we don't see the supernatural all the time. And sometimes your prayers can be hindered because of lots of reasons, but in this instance, Daniel's prayers are hindered because of spiritual warfare that's happening that has nothing to do with Daniel. It's not because Daniel is sinning or something like that. There are powers and principalities. You know, like I think in the New Testament it says like we fight against, not against flesh and blood, but powers and principalities in the high places. And that kind of, so that means that over continents and over cities and over things, there must be, I think, demonic forces in place. But also I know that Michael is the archangel over, I think it's the whole Jewish people. I'm not sure about this. Again, somebody tell me. But so maybe he's like over Israel is Michael. I don't know. So I think that there's also angels, not just demons, but angels over. You know how people say like this isn't biblical, but like everybody has their own angel watching over them and stuff. I don't think that's biblical, but it does make sense that angels would be over areas as well. You know, like why just demons? And it sounds like whoever's talking to Daniel here maybe is the guy of this area. Sorry, there's a dog right there. And he's fighting with the demon of this area. I don't know. You guys, this is me just talking out loud here. I don't know the answer to these things. Comment if you have more wisdom, you know. But let's finish the chapter. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia was withstanding me for 21 days. Then behold, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, for I had been left there with the kings of Persia. Now I have come to give you an understanding of what will happen to your people in the latter days. For the vision pertains to the days yet future. When he had spoken to me according to these words, I turned my face towards the ground and became speechless. And behold, one who resembles a human being was touching my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spoke to him who was standing before me. Oh, my Lord. And it doesn't say like Lord with a big L, you know, when you're reading it. Like sometimes when he's talking to Jesus or God, like it says, oh, my Lord, like big L. This is just a little L. Just so you guys know. Oh my Lord, as a result of the vision, anguish has come upon me, and I have retained no strength. For how can such servant of my Lord talk with such as my Lord? As for me, there remains just now no strength in me, nor has any breath been left in me. Then this one with human appearance touched me again and strengthened me. not be afraid. Peace be with you. Take courage and be courageous." Now, as soon as he spoke to me, I received strength and said, "May my Lord speak, for you have strengthened me." He said, "Do you understand why I came to you? But I shall now return to fight against the prince of Persia. So I am going forth, and behold, the prince of Greece is about to come. However, I will tell you what is inscribed in the writings of truth. Yet there is no one who stands firmly with me against these forces except Michael, your prince." Wow. Wow, what? You know. Please, if you guys have understanding, write it in the comments. Like, this is blowing my mind this week. I can take from it, you know, about your prayers getting answered. Anyways, this is a shorter video, but I need you guys to comment. I need you to tell me what this is talking about. Like, what do you guys think? I think it's like a very interesting area of scripture. Why is there no one else fighting except for Michael in the end there? And he's gonna go fight the prince of Greece is coming too. Why is Michael the only one helping? Jesus says that he can call 10,000 angels or whatever, like an army of angels down if he wanted to. So obviously there's a lot of angels. Why? I don't know. Look how fuzzy that is. Okay, you guys. If you fell asleep, that's okay. Shh. But if you're awake, leave a comment. And if I don't see you here and I don't see you there, then I'll see you in the air. Maranatha.